It's Vickie Hacking, just coming to you with another YouTube broadcast. You know, when you're out showing Jafra and doing makeovers, one of my favorite things is to show a woman how to do her eyebrows. You know, as I'm out there working with women, and I just recently did a church where they had a play, and so I went and did everybody's makeup for them. And everybody was so impressed when I gave them the little tips on how to do your eyebrows. So I'd like you to, this is a tool that Jafra has, okay? This is called a lip applicator. But you know what? I use it as an eyebrow applicator. I want you to think about it. Oprah Winfrey, she had a lady come on that did eyebrows. And so she did Oprah's eyebrows and showed how that this eyebrow right here is so important to get this lift here. Do you know she went and made millions of dollars by opening up salons across America, and all they do is just do your eyebrows. So that's how important it is. So if you could talk to women and tell them that you could help them to have a mini facelift by just showing them how to correctly put on their eyebrows. So again, this is the tool that I like to use. And I noticed this month that Jafra came out with a new eyeshadow, and it's really a pretty one. Can you see right here? And the name of the eyeshadow, well, I can't tell you the name, but it's in the holiday collection. You just got it in your holiday pack. But it has a really nice soft brown, has a really dark brown, and then it has a really light kind of tan. Now, again, Golden Treasures, you know, that would work really, really good. Neutral Ground would work good. So you could do it with any of the browns. And you've got women that have got a lot of browns just sitting in their drawers that they're not using because they're so deep. So I'm going to take the middle one right here, okay? And I'm going to dip my applicator in. And then I am just going to do dot, 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 until I get a nice, even eyebrow on. Now, one thing about it, when you use an eyeshadow instead of a pencil, you're going to find that it stays on longer and it goes on more evenly. So let's talk about this. First of all, you need to prepare your eyebrows. So let's say you get to the point where you're going to put them on. You remember my little powder tip. And of course, I just love this 2-in-1 powder, or the Jafra translucent powder. They are great, and you apply them. So make sure before you put your eyebrows on that you have really powdered the eyebrow first, okay? Then the second thing you're going to do is you're going to use that little magic applicator. And when you're doing your eyebrow, I'm going to get really up close here to the camera, but when you're doing it, see, it should never drop down here. So you should always go up to here and then out. And you can always tell where your eyebrow should end and where your eyebrow should begin by going right here. That's for beginning, and right there's for ending. Do not drop this eyebrow right here. This is where women get into trouble, especially those of us that are middle-aged or seniors. This can make such a difference. So I noticed that many women do not take and clean out this area of the eyebrow. They let it get messy there. So just go down to your local beauty consultant, the hairdresser, and find out who does waxing, and go in and have this area really waxed good so that you get that nice lift. And again, you're not going to drop that eyebrow down. So put your color on after you've powdered, and then try this little technique. It's a dot, 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 dot. I do it just like this over and over again until I get a nice eyebrow there. And again, your eyebrow can make all the difference in the world when you are putting your makeup on. Because again, if the eyebrow drops here and doesn't go to a nice outward thing here, it can actually, as it drops, age you. And right here, if you have any little hairs in there, the eyebrow can actually cause your face to totally go in a downward motion. When you finish with your eyebrows, remember that powder technique that I taught you. Remember how important that is, powder and powder. And of course, I'm just crazy about Jafra's translucent powders. They're the ones that really work. The compact will work, the translucent powders will work, the 2-in-1 powder will work, and Jafra's new translucent powder has absolutely no color to it. It doesn't even look like it's anything, but yet it does set your makeup and it goes on flawlessly, and it doesn't even show the appearance of powder. Of course, I like the appearance of powder because, you know, right through here, remember, as you're putting on your eyeshadow and as you're putting on your eyeliner, you must powder before you put anything on. Powder, 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 and then put it on. And of course, I am just crazy about putting on with the liner that we have now, the creamy eyeliners. I just think they're fabulous. So this is Vickie Hacking with a little tip on how to do eyebrows and look years younger than you are because you use Jafra Pro and because you know how to put on those eyebrows. And again, this is a youthful tip from Vickie. Have a great week. Have a great holiday. Have a great Thanksgiving. And don't forget, Jafra has even tone samplers, so make sure those Halloween bags have samples of Jafra even tone in them for trick or treat.